big up, and welcome to Liberal 12th Man Show. I am it's kind of taking off because usually the intro I thought was a little bit longer. It kind of cut a little quick, but it caught me off guard. But we are live and direct. We are about to get into revealing who is going to be in this FA Cup starting lineup. We did the old I don't think we took a picture or screenshot of the one that we settled on, but yeah, Mark A, definitely, and Bonkers, hey, Rio, you know, Rio. I don't know if that's how you do it.
You know, I never really heard about this guy a lot, really. I'm not really. What's the hype about this guy? Is he good? Like, has he been? I'm not
He's
really.
The next Ronaldinho. He's the next Ronaldinho,
okay.
JK. Just keep it simple.
Okay.
Keep it.
I'm starting
keep
him
it low
against Forest then.
He's just the next Ronaldinho. That's all.
That's okay. Okay then.
Yeah,
you know what?
skillful.
Sometimes it's better
skillful.
not to know and let them surprise you on the pitch. So I'm going to see what he's like.
Yeah,
very tricky, skillful dribbler. Likes to go wide to the left. Likes to cut in. Kind of player you like watching.
Okay,
kind of player we like to watch.
Trent looked happy.
I think this makes him our youngest ever FA Cup player. I think it makes him the second youngest. I think he's the second youngest player ever to start for the club. And Rio today will become the youngest player ever to play for Liverpool in the FA Cup at 16 years and 135 days.
Wow.
Who
held the record before him? Do you know?
Charlie Adams.
Just wondering. I don't know. I don't know personally. Yeah.
It used to be Jerome Sinclair. Jerome Sinclair is still the youngest ever player to play for the club at 15. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about FA Cups. The FA Cup is a tricky one. So did he play in that? I'm not sure who the previous record holder was. I'm sure the commentators will let us know pretty quick, or someone in the chat will. But yeah, he's become the youngest today anyway.
Well, yeah, Accrington Stanley is all right. We've faced this club only once before. And can anyone guess when was the last time we played this team? Since we're doing a little breaking of trivia, last time we played this team. Can anyone guess the last time? What was the format or competition?
Oh, it would have been the FA Cup again.
Okay,
I'd imagine
that one you got right.
Oh crap! The 90s?
No, nope. Further back.
The 1940s.
No, now you got to go further forward.
1960s.
Okay, I'll just give it to you. 1956.
1950s. That was my next guess. My next guess was 56.
I got you. 1956 was last time we beat them.
Did we win?
And we did win. You want to try guessing the score?
5-0.
Jake can guess the scorers.
Yeah. Well, no, I bet you who could guess. You probably could guess the score of that game. You probably could.
Billy Little.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't know if I had to give you like the corner kick picture that we had of him that I showed. That was a really cool one too. A picture of him where it's like you can see everyone in the stands behind him, and it's it was 2-0 in that game, and it was at Anfield actually. It was at Anfield, but that was the last time and the only time that we've played this team. So
we'd like a few more to take it 2-0, but we prefer a few more.
Yeah. We'll see. It's kind of cold here. I don't want to complain about it because I know that it's freezing, I'm sure, in some of the places that you guys are in. So you might see some snow out there. I bet in some places. I saw that JK showed me that he's got some snow going on in his neighborhood. If you do and you're out there, please do give a shout out to as to where you're chiming in from. We're going to be watching the game. Like Brian says, what you're going to be sipping on, sipping on some, no, I won't say sipping on scissor, but sipping, that's a song, by the way. It's -5 where Trudon is. Wow, man. Is that -5? I guess that's Celsius, I would assume. Right? Wait, if it was -5 Celsius, that would be like really, really cold. -5 Fahrenheit, maybe it is. Well, we're less than an hour away from kickoff. This kickoff was going to be, a little 3-6 Mafia. You like that, right, Trudon? It is all of 4:24 a.m. in Arizona right now. So, it's a lot of getting my.
That's a proper fun.
Yeah.
There's people moaning it's like a 12:15 kickoff. I'm like, come on, man. Imagine it being 4:30 in the morning or something.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Exactly.
Back in the day, Sunday league football, you'd be up at 8:30, 9, and you'd be playing by 10:30. Freezing cold winter,
Yeah. Well, I almost did decide to go to my supporter pub because we open on. Actually, I got my scarf for supporter pub. Wait, actually, I'm not sure. There you go. And
okay.
And they open up early, but they're only allowed to serve alcohol after 6 a.m. in pretty much in every state in America. It's pretty much like that. So here you go, you can get drinks like Red Bull, which is a popular drink right now there to kind of stay awake. Red Bull, and they do give you free coffee, which is cool. And free coffee or tea. And they also, but then you can buy breakfast there. It has a kitchen. So you get an English breakfast. I'm trying to think of what it's in this English breakfast. I want to say they call them bangers, right?
Sausages.
Sausages. Okay. That's bangers, right?
Yeah.
And what else is in there? It's like
bacon, eggs.
There's like some I want to say some
horrible British baked beans.
Toast. You get toast as well. You definitely get some toast. There's something else too. There's something else. It's like something like
black pudding, white pudding.
I want to say maybe it's like the pudding.
Yeah,
I'll have to double check. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll text someone at the pub right now and see if they can tell me what because there's only one dish. You can only get. It's not like you got a choice of dishes. They're like, what do you want breakfast? Yep. Okay. You have a menu? Not for that. It's just one item.
It's
one
breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. You want breakfast? It's going to be this. So, but it's a good breakfast. It's a good place to eat too. They have like a lot of different. They have like fish and chips, and later on you can get a bunch of different other things. But
you should just go in and refuse. You should refuse the full English and say, "I only want full Irish."
Full Irish breakfast. What is a full Irish? What would be an Irish breakfast? What would be an Irish breakfast?
It's a full Irish is bacon, egg sausage, but we have pork sausages. They do beef sausages in England usually, ours are usually pork. which
Okay.
is much nicer. Fried tomato, toast, and yeah, I don't eat beans, but you can have beans. But the main thing is black pudding, white pudding, sausage, egg, bacon. And then
Okay.
you can have toast or tomato, mushrooms, whatever.
Okay.
But the main difference between the full English and full Irish is we have pork sausages, they have beef, and beef sausages are absolutely disgusting. Sorry, they just are.
Okay. All right. I don't even know. I don't know if the menu even tells you this one. Is there what would be a German? What's the German breakfast of choice? And if you guys are getting into your breakfast, you guys are probably getting into your lunches right now. You can tell us what you would have for brunch, I guess. It's still in that area where, because it's before noon. So you're still in that area where you can actually get. I see Trudon's morning coffee and pancakes for him. You're still in that area where you can still call it brunch. You know, I think you can call it brunch up to I want to say up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or something like that.
Right? Yeah,
or
about one. Yeah.
One.
Yeah, if you don't want to get a black eye, you don't call it brunch at all.
Okay.
I don't even like that word brunch.
Yeah,
like
you don't like
that.
that?
Pub in Ireland and ask for brunch. It's not a thing over here.
It's
they
not
probably get a punch. They probably get a punch.
Yeah.
Not a
What's
punch.
brunch? Brunch is a pint of Guinness.
Brunch is a pint of Guinness. I got you.
Like a German one, it's just like bread, like broachings, like how do you call it? What do you call it? Like batches, like cobs, that type of bread.
Yeah.
They're into that sort of breakfast. They're not into say the English breakfast, for example.
Cooked. They don't have cooked.
Yeah, they don't have a cooked one. They're into like jams and
cheese and shit.
Cheese and stuff like that, like from Switzerland or whatever it is,
That's wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but every country's there. Like Indian breakfast, like the Indians in England, instead of having sausages, because I don't eat pork and stuff, like they'll have fish fingers. Instead of having normal beans, what they'll do is they'll get a pan, put some butter in there, salt and pepper, and put a green chili in there. Fry it up with a little bit of onion, and then add the beans. And they'll have that with their breakfast. So, even in the Indians who went to England have sort of they'll have like toast and mushrooms and eggs or whatever, then they'll have beans with like chilies in it and stuff like that. But mostly people eat cereal at night, not in the morning. Have you noticed?
What's that?
A lot of people don't really eat cereal in the morning. They'd rather have it at night time before they go to sleep.
Oh,
cereal at night before you go to sleep, it tastes good, man.
You can eat cereal. Cereal is the unique breakfast.
You can have it whenever.
The unique dish you can eat at any time, pretty much. It's just a matter of if you have a hunger for cereal, you can just. It's quick. It's easy. There's no no one ever says, "Oh, I gotta go." You don't have to cook breakfast or cook cereal. Excuse me. It's just a matter of having milk. So
yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking to see if I can find the actual breakfast that we do get, but I don't think they have it because it's not on the menu. It's not on their official menu. It's like one of those menus that they hand you a piece of paper and tell you that's what it is. But still, oh wow. Let's go over this lineup though. We're talking about breakfast.
I
know we're talking about breakfast. Sorry if we're getting anyone hungry or anything like that. Double espresso with a booster in it. Oh wow. That'll definitely get you started. I don't.
Strong.
Yeah. I sometimes drink they call them dirty chais. If you ever had, I don't know if you had if you've had chai tea before, but sometimes I'll get a dirty chai, which is like chai tea with an espresso shot inside of it too. And you can ask for a double espresso. You can ask for a double, which will be obviously 2 shots of espresso in your chai tea.
The strongest espresso I've ever had was in Munich. God knows what was in it. I was running around the town centre. I had 2 of them. And I thought, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to have another one. Lord of mercy. Oh, you're so strong. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, what is this? I ended up drinking like a big bottle of water after it, man. Wow. Very strong coffee.
Is there anyone, I know that maybe High Lord might know. Maybe, I don't know if Lee is going to be joining us or not, but there's been, let's see, there's been an update here. So I see they're going for 4-2-3-1. They're going to have Krellin, Woods, All, Rawson, Love, Kumbani, Martin, Wally, Hunter, Woods, and Walton are make up there. That's going from goalie, their goalie to, and then left to right, back line, and then basically snaking through the lineup there. But Walton is going to be there as their 10, or excuse me, as their as I just saw Red Armchair asking if Diego's going to be the 10. No, it looks like what they're going to possibly do is they're going to have, at least this one is, I know how like sometimes they try to put as best of, they try to put the lineup as best as they would think it would be up, because chances are Diego isn't going to play as a right wing. He's not most likely going to start as a center forward for us, considering that Nunez is starting. So Nunez will probably get the start, or most likely get to start as our 9. They have Elliott in as the 10. They have Diego on the left wing, Rio on the right wing.
No.
You're shooting that down? Because he plays left wing. I know he plays left wing. Yeah. And then they have Morton and Dom in the pivot. And they have Trent, Endo in the right center half, Kwanzaa in the left center half, and Simicast. Okay, so they just updated it, by the way. They flipped it.
We could be caught out, and you could have Morton playing as a center half and Endo in the pivot. I don't know, though. I don't assume so. But I'm just thinking you could see like Jota and Nunez very central. You know?
So my app just updated it, and it just said that now it has Kelleher obviously as the goalkeeper, but it has Trent as obviously his right back. But then it has Kwanzaa as the right center half now, Endo as the left center half, Simicast. Then it has Morton on the right, Dom on the left in the pivot, Diego in the 10, Rio on the left side, Elliott on the right side, and Nunez starting. That sounds like more likely what we would probably see.
I could see the two boys. I could see it like a 4-2-2-2 at times, where you got Rio and Elliott in behind Dom and Nunez pushing up. The two boys can split. Interesting. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I mean, you can put most of them where they're going to be, but Jota, Nunez, Elliott, they could be. Well, Jota and Elliott could move around, certainly. Rio, I think, with a young kid like that, it's probably best put him in his natural position, let him play his game. He'll have Simi behind him, so.
Yeah, they just updated Accrington Stanley's lineup as well. They've flipped a couple players in their lineup as well, to be, I guess, more. Maybe they just get the names and they just put them in as quickly as possible. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, Endo. I'm telling you, I believe that when it comes to our team, we tend to have one of our captains, whether it's the vice captain or obviously the captain, lead our squad out onto the pitch. We're
I'm
mostly,
assuming that's Trent today, right?
yeah,
Trent's going to captain us, yeah?
yeah, absolutely has to.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, Hyler, I don't.
And you said that
Sorry,
yesterday, yeah.
have you ever seen the menu during a normal day for Churchill? Arguably one of the best statesmen out there. I'm sorry, Hyler, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
his menu. Oh, I get what you. Yes, sorry. Okay, his daily intake. You mean? Yes.
What he would eat.
Yeah, it's just I just put in a quote from a quote from a Velvet Underground song there around wine in the morning and some breakfast at night. I'm beginning to see the light. But Churchill was a big drinker. Yeah, he'd have brandy with his breakfast or all this crazy shit. Like, yeah.
I'm actually kind of excited to see how this lineup's going to actually work. To tell you the truth, because I think there's going to be a lot of. It's going to be a lot of. Rio will provide some pace on that left side, which will be cool. Obviously, Elliott will provide some of the service, when it comes to getting in crosses and the likes. Trent's in the game too, though. So, and Simicast is in the game too. So maybe Elliott won't be taking corners, I guess. So it probably will be Trent and Simicast taking corners.
But it's good
I'm really looking forward to seeing the kick player.
It's good to see Szoboszlai and Kwanzaa, two guys who we could have missed this game today. And like the way Kwanzaa came off the other day, God knows what was up with him, you know what I mean? And then with Szoboszlai, he also missed that game thinking, wow, this flu must be a rough one, because you can get some flus that last a couple of weeks, you know what I mean? But he seems to be okay. So that's real good news having them two guys back today, man. Get them some games in them, maybe Szoboszlai can play a part for Tuesday. And if Kwanzaa plays great today, maybe he's got a chance to partner Virgil, because like for me, Kanate isn't ready yet. And he isn't starting today, so...
No, he's not even on the bench, JK.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not even in the squad, man.
Wow. Okay. The Kwanzaa needs to sort of really step up now. Like in football, you get chances, injuries, suspensions and stuff like that. And the way Kwanzaa finished off last season, we were all thinking, you know what, the next Virgil van Dijk and stuff. This season has been a bit rocky for him. For me, he's going to get games now. Like the other day when he came up, I was just so gutted for him, because for me, I wanted him to play a full 90. Clean sheet, full 90, job done, get it in your system, give him a bit of confidence, because like Kanate, he gets injured quite a lot. So Kwanzaa, he should say, you know what, this is football.
Right.
Gomez is injured. Kanate is sort of injured. Kwanzaa, it's your time, bro. He needs to really take advantage of this opportunity he's getting.
There's the bench on screen, JK.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I was going to say, do you think, and you can tell us in the chat too, by the way, big up to everyone joining us. Big up to High Lord. Big up to Red for Life. Big up to Red Rebellion TV, Trudon. I saw Bernie in earlier, I believe, right? Mark A in the house. I want to say Bernie was here. Shout out to Hash in the house. Like I said, Bonkers. I think Bernie was here. Maybe she wasn't. I'm sure she's with us in spirit. I'm sure, if she's not in the roll call just yet. Big up KJ in the house too. I see you, brother. What I was going to ask is, I got you. I was going to ask, what is everyone's? I caught me off guard with some of the comments I just saw there. I was going to ask, what is so with if you could bring up the bench again.
Sure. Sorry.
Do you think Dance is on the bench? So he's definitely going to. I think he's pretty much assured there's going to be a lot of substitution. I'm sure in this game, we'll probably see all 5 subs in one way or another. Got Yadros. You're probably not going to see him, but Bradley will probably be subbed in for Trent at some point. He'll pass the armband on to probably Endo. I don't think Robbo's going to come on. You probably see a full 90 out of Simicast. McConnell might come in for Dom.
Morton.
For who?
Morton, maybe.
You think
Or
Morton?
Dom.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I thought maybe like McConnell come in for Dom simply because you want to maybe, you definitely want to get a run in for Dom, but you want to definitely get him to be ready for that that big game against Forest. Don't want to see McAllister in this game. So that's Bradley's in, McConnell come in. I don't want to see McAllister get subbed in. Unless we have to sub him in, but I don't want to see him have to be subbed in. That's if he gets subbed in, it probably means that we're in trouble. Neone should get a run, so that he could come in possibly for Morton. Maybe
I'm keeping
he's got to have a minute.
McAllister, Robertson. I'm keeping them on the bench and give you the other guys a run. Chiesa,
Chiesa. So I would have Bradley, McConnell, Neone, Chiesa, and Dans as my 5 subs.
Yeah.
I thought Neone was going to start, or I would have started him. So I really hope we get to see him for half an hour at least.
Yeah.
If the game is in the bag.
Oh yeah, come on. Seriously, are we any of us thinking we're going to lose this? Like. You can put all your houses on this one. Like for me, this is a good game. Just a perfect sort of fixture for us to have right now. Like you can't ask for a better fixture than that. Imagine we had like I don't know, Spurs or Arsenal or West Ham or something. Just we could make it a little bit awkward for us, and then like we might get a draw or even lose, whatever. We don't need that going into the next Premier League game against Forest. So for me, it's a perfect game, man.
We don't. We definitely don't.
Enjoy it. I think enjoy this game. One of them type of games.
Yeah. It's funny. It's one of those games where like some of these players could definitely get a little bit of a run of scoring. Do you think that is this one of those games where you don't really celebrate? You just kind of like because the competition. Like, you don't look like you're rubbing it in or something,
Well, yeah. It's like
if they go 1-0 up, if they go 1-0 up and score and we score, then celebrate. You know what I mean? Or it's 0-0 at 90 minutes, and all of a sudden, Salah thinks, "Stop this! I'm going to Anfield."
Exactly.
In the game, he's like, "I'm going and go and score for him." But I said 6-0. That's like my sort of prediction.
6-0. Jeez.
Do you guys think? Do you think people will massively overreact if Rio has a good game, and it'll be like, who needs Cava? Who needs Diaz? Who needs Chiesa? We've got the next Ronaldinho.
Absolutely, they will overreact.
2 nutmegs in, and it's like he's worth 200 million. We don't need to sign anybody.
Yep, they definitely will overreact. And they will certainly also overreact to any player that doesn't. If Diego or Nunez doesn't get on the score sheet, they'll definitely react for that one too.
Yeah, like you can't even score against Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
And then if he bangs the hat trick in, they'll be like, "Oh, it's only bloody Accrington Stanley. Let him see if he can do it against Forest."
Exactly.
Like,
there's no winning. There's absolutely
no winning,
no
bro.
winning.
No winning.
No, that's the thing. There's never in a game like this. And it's the price of being a club the size we are. There's only losers. We can only lose this game. It's like we beat them 3-0. It's only Accrington. You beat them 8-0. It's like, it was a mismatch. So you can. Nobody will get like it. It would have to be like a kid like Rio or someone like Neone that would have an outstanding game that people would say, "Oh yeah, he was great." Like, but all the others, it's like, look, it's Accrington. What do you expect? You can only get like negatives out of like, oh, how could you not do that against them? How could you not do that against them? Everything else is just an expectation. So it's really, the mentality is hard. So I think, yeah, just give the kid as much time on the ball as possible and let him go and do his stuff. You know, that's what you have some of these games for. But let's find out like why Chelsea were so angry. You know,
Yeah.
let's find out why their fans were so pissed off at the club for letting this kid go, because they were like, you're not letting him go. It's like, sorry, he's gone to Liverpool. Like, he's one of our best talents, and it's like, yeah. So let's see what all the problem was.
I think it's a good thing as well that he's done that, because I think Chelsea have sort of in the last 30 years took over London. Any talent in London, they're getting it. Like, they're going to go to Chelsea, and what happens to them? They end up somewhere else in the future, you know. So I think slowly, like when this guy comes now and thinks, you know what, I'm going to get game time here. You know, it's going to show like the rest of the guys from London think, you know what, I'll probably shoot up to Liverpool and play for them. I've got a better future there, maybe. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, great. Agreed. And geez, they are. I was just seeing what it would be for.
I'm not Hughes is big.
The bookies are saying.
Just going on Helio's comment there about Hughes and stuff. Like, for me, Hughes is not my favorite type of guy. But at the end of the day, if he hasn't been given funds to do any business, what can the guy do? You know, he's in his job. Yeah, he needs to buy players and stuff like that. But you got to sort of realize where
that's Hughes right there. Maybe that might be Hughes calling, being like, "Hey, shh, don't give out any of our secrets." Oh man, I wonder what. Jeez, it's early. It's early on the East Coast too. It's like only like 7. Rio is a massive talent. Chiesa was pissed off when LC convinced him, or Chelsea, excuse me. Were pissed off when LC convinced him to leave. Yeah, that's just like, you know who else I'm interested to see play for us when he finally gets the chance, is the young lad we just signed from City, actually. We apparently, I think he's we just signed a player from Manchester City, I believe, right? You guys remember who that was? I can look it up again. Let me see.
I thought that was the women's.
No, there was an actual. We did sign someone. If it wasn't Manchester City, it was there was a player that we ended up Lucas Clark. That's what it was. Yeah. Lucas Clark was a Manchester City player, and he's a center back actually too. By the way, he's a center half. So yeah, maybe a future addition. What do you guys have the score? You had 6-0. You said, right? Or you said 8-0 or 6-0, JK? I see he's on mute.
I said 6. 6.
Yeah. Got you. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go through all your scores. It's 6-0. It's a lot of that could be a lot of score. It could be a lot of scores. It could be 1 score, maybe 2. Who knows?
I'm gonna go Jota 2, Darwin 2, and Elliot with 1, and Trent. Let's go with that.
Okay. How about for you, Brian?
I think it might take them a little while to wake up. It's early. I'm going to go for it's an FA Cup game, so we'll try something different. Okay. We'll go 1-0 down. They'll catch us early doors with something.
Yeah.
Because we haven't woken up. And then we'll come back and beat them 5-1.
5-1.
One for the young lad, one for Rio, Two for
It'd be great to see Rio
two
score.
for Jota, and
It'd be great to see Rio score.
yes, spread it around then. Yeah, give Rio a go, but I think we'll go 1-0 down because we'll be asleep and then we'll come back and win it.
Okay. I see Marquez got 3-1, Darwin, Diego, and he's got the whole front line basically starting, or not the whole front line, except minus Rio. If you want to consider the 10 being a part of the front line. But he's got Harvey, Diego, and Darwin scoring. Referee's got Harvey, Dom with the brace. Okay. Dom with the brace. Got you. I can see Dom scoring a goal from outside the box maybe today. Darwin and Diego. MK Toe is saying you're dramatic. Brian, got you.
Mix it up.
Oh yeah, I know. Not bad. A little drama TV. Endo at center half. He has played there. He has played well there. He did in his last. Well, he's only had one display for us so far, but he did play well in that single display. Let's see.
He's done it plenty of times in his career, though, hasn't he? He's played a lot of centre half throughout his career with Japan, and I think mainly with Japan. I don't know, but I've heard he's played centre half quite a lot.
Agreed. He has played center half. He's played center half in Germany. I know too.
Right. Okay.
For his German team, at least. I don't know if he played it for. He played in Belgium, I want to say, before he went to Germany. I believe that's where he played before.
Yeah, he's been in Europe a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading that. He didn't go like from Japan to Germany. He was already in Europe.
How about a little Endo goal, maybe? Since we've been talking about him so much. Haskett's got 5-0. Dom, Diego with the brace, and Elliott and Dan's with a goal. Off the bench, I take it. Nice.
Yeah, it was good to see that Kwanzaa. We thought that might be something a bit more serious, the way he went down.
Mm-hmm.
We were saying last night didn't make sense about it, but obviously, look, it was just a weird one, whatever happened. But yeah, if he's happy enough to even give Ibu and Virgil the day off.
Yeah. That's cool.
That is cool. That's good to see. That's really good to see.
Yeah, man, Chiesa has to. If we don't see Chiesa today, I mean, he might as well go from Anfield to the airport.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Why not just start the guy? Just start the guy, man. Like, I can't understand that one. It's so weird. For me, I would have started Chiesa and Dan's. And I wouldn't have started. I would have started Dan's as well. I'm thinking, why not? You know what I mean? Just chuck him on.
What about the kid though? What about the kid, Jake? Is he? He's starting Rio. Like, so would you start Dan's and Rio and Chiesa?
Yeah, why not? It's Accrington Stanley. It isn't West Ham, Everton, or a tough sort of team, like a team that could do something. It's like it's Accrington Stanley. It's like. Yeah, you've got to respect the opposition, but like it's Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
And they showed the advert, the milk one where they were drinking.
Oh, I'm
milk
sure they did.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did.
They showed that today on the
Did they show
Anfield one. On the Anfield video, they have a show before the game. Like Liverpool do a show. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And to start it all off, they showed Rush's goal in the 86, and he was like, yeah, man, football was different them days. And then they showed that advert of the milk. It's Accrington Stanley. So for me, I would have played Chiesa today, 100% started him.
Okay. Did they show the sec? There's a follow-up. They did a follow-up of it too.
No, I haven't seen that.
I love if they got the two boys back together. Hopefully they're both still doing well. The two kids that were in. It'd be great to see them reunited doing the Adas.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It was, I want to say it's Stephen Manaman and Robbie Fowler, Stephen Manaman, and I think Ian Rush is like sitting at the table with like a newspaper, and he's like reading the news.
Spoilers now.
Yeah. I think it's something like I'll have to see if I can find it. They did it.
Maybe you can play
It's
it on
like
the show.
them. Yeah, it's them at like them obviously in their older. Yeah. They're more in a little advanced age. But he's still going for a glass of milk. He's still trying to get his glass of milk.
In them days, milk was in a bottle.
You see. The milk on the mustache, you see. That's the classic visual guy.
That's the classic one,
yeah.
But milk in them days, 12, in England, it was like a milkman, and he would have glass bottles.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
milk
absolutely.
Tasted better in glass bottles.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything.
I still get my milk. I get my milk in glass bottles here.
Yeah.
You can't beat Coca-Cola. There's a shop next
door.
And
then you get a deposit when you get back. When you bring it
back.
I'm
yeah, they do that in Germany, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a shop next door to me. They still sell Coke in glass bottles, like proper Coca-Cola in glass bottles, and it's almost like a different drink.
Yeah,
you buy a can of Coke, it's almost like a different drink. It's complete. It's just next level.
Those are definitely good.
Yeah, early start, Bernie. Early start.
Early start. Yeah, early start. Yeah. Do you still have So does that still happen for you, JK? Do they still come around and is it like the guy in the all white, dress, he's dressed up in all the white, like maybe like a white hat.
Yeah.
And he's got the little, carrying case with the glass bottles, and he comes by and he drops the glass bottle on your doorstep and he keeps it moving. That kind of
that was the old school ways.
1952, or something. Type thing.
Yeah, but they've sort of
that's true.
Like in England now, they're still doing that. Like there's still companies that will come and deliver milk and stuff to you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're sort of that world sort of coming back. Sort of, it went missing for ages. Butchers, milk, them sort of things. Where now you go to the supermarket and get meat and stuff. Back in the day, it was just the butchers.
Yeah.
So
I hate buying meat in the supermarket. I hate it.
It's horrible. Yeah.
I want to go somewhere where there's like a back door wide open. There's flies around and shit. There's a guy hacking something apart with an axe. That's a butcher.
That sounds like some horror film.
I know. We call it people tuned in for the roll call, not Saul. It's like a horror movie in here now all of a sudden.
Where do you think your dinner comes from?
Yeah. That escalated real quick. I know. Yeah, so let's see. Virgil's not, I don't think Virgil's even on the bench, right?
No.
Let's see. Who am I gonna go with for some goals here? Let me pull up the lineup again real quick, because I don't think that even because Cody's not even on the bench either.
No. But then Diaz is, McAllister, Diaz. There's enough quality in that. Even in the first 11, there's enough quality to get goals.
I think Diaz. If Diaz is on, that means that something's probably gone wrong, or something's not going right.
Yeah. Don't need to see it.
I don't like.
Don't need to see Mac. Don't need to see Robbo. Don't need to see. Well, yeah, maybe any of the others could come on. I wouldn't be too disappointed. I'd like to see the kids. I'd like to see McConnell and Leone. Dan's got to run it, definitely.
Yeah.
That's your perfect game. Them and then Chiesa.
How about for do you have any ideas on who might start off our party? Hopefully our goal scoring party. Who do you think
the main man, Jota.
Okay. Yes,
he's the one who needs fewest chances. He's the one who doesn't. I mean, if an early chance is going to fall to someone, I want it to fall to Jota, because he's kind of clinical that way. He might not need to warm up. If you get a chance in the first 30 seconds, drops to him. I'd back him to score it.
Do you see this? I didn't. That's surprising. That he's only played in 5 FA Cup games. That shows how he needs to, I guess, stay a little bit. Maybe it's because of his fitness. But the sheer fact that he only has 2 goals. Okay. Hat trick incoming. Right?
Double his career tally at least.
Maybe a goal from Elliott, maybe Harvey, Dom.
Perfect game for Darwin and Jota to just bang the ball into the back of the net and think, yeah, man, let's start scoring now. Come on.
Yep.
Very important people. Them two are very important to us.
Before we are. Oh, I'm sorry. Say.
I'm just saying, like, Jota and Darwin, they're like strikers. Like Gapco and Diaz, wingers. Salah, winger. But for me, Darwin and Jota are goal scorers, or meant to be goal scorers, number 9s, or whatever you want to call them. For me, them two to get goals today will give them a bit of confidence for the rest of the season.
Yeah, agreed.
Just score today.
Just score.
Yeah, but it's only Accrington, Jacob.
Yeah, man, bro. Goalpost to goalpost, Yeah. Yeah, hit it in the middle.
I was gonna ask, do you think if we are really putting them to the sword, Arnie, kind of puts us into a role of just saying, let's just kind of like work it around and kind of like temper it down? I'm not trying to embarrass the team, or do you think that?
Yeah, Arnie's first, second gear today, I feel.
Yeah.
He's not going to waste no energy.
Yeah. Well, we're only 10 minutes away from a kickoff. For those on this side of the pond, I saw my brother in the chat. For those on this side of the pond, it's on ESPN. I believe it's on. Yep, I was just about to tell you, Red Armchair Supporter. The match is on ITV over on your side of the pond, right?
Yeah, it's free. It's free to watch.
Free to watch. That's cool. That's good. That's very, very good. Diego is going to get our opener. We'll see. We'll definitely see. He's definitely going to have his opportunities. Be nice to see maybe even Rio get the first goal scorer. Be the first goal scorer for us. Maybe Rio. Maybe not. Not feeling it.
Yeah, we got to learn how to say his second name properly, because I don't like calling him Rio either.
You don't like it sounds too much like.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who actually supported Liverpool? Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, that's true.
Such a big. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Ferdinand used to support Liverpool in London, like because of John.
I thought you meant our Rio.
Oh, this Rio. See, we need to change his name, this brother.
Yeah. I want to say, is he? He's he plays for England, but he is also.
I think it's Ghanaian.
He's Nigerian.
Nigerian?
Mm-hmm.
Close.
Yeah. He's Nigerian also.
Nalante will be able to tell us how to pronounce it, and that's close to his part of the world.
Yeah. Be interesting.
That's Nalante. Yeah.
See how you pronounce it. So I'm trying to see how to pronounce, because hopefully we will have a case where we will have to learn how to pronounce it. The best way to learn how to pronounce it is the score.
I listen to the commentator and the mic, the guy on the mic at Anfield. Yeah, because he's not going to call him Rio if he scores. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to. Yeah, They actually do. They have the players come in, or they have some like setup where the the commentators ask the players how they want their name to be pronounced. Actually,
No, okay.
I actually saw a segment. It might have been Martin Tyler that spoke about it because because they have to like. I think it was Martin Tyler because they talk about how they have to do also all the prep work that goes into like FIFA. When they do FIFA, the video game, and they have to sit there and say all the names or they say all the different things.
And sometimes what way they want it said as well.
Yeah.
Like Deli Ali and stuff. Deli Ali just wants to be called Deli. If you see his name now in any team sheets or things like that, he's just in it as Deli, not Deli Ali. So he'd want like the same. Yeah, same with. Do you remember Andy Cole?
Mm-hmm.
Like he came out about halfway through his career and is like, I want people to stop calling me Andy Cole. Nobody calls me Andy. I call myself Andrew. Everyone calls me Andrew. So, but they'd been calling him Andy Cole for like 6 or 7 years, all the commentators, and he had to. Eventually, they kind of stopped called him Andrew Cole. But he was like, nobody in my family calls me Andy. Stop calling me Andy. So, yeah, things like that, and people who want like their name the other way around and shit.
Mm-hmm. I think how you pronounce it is Nu Moha. Rio Numoha. Nu Moha. That's what this is telling. At least the computer is telling me is how to pronounce it. It got heated. Mark A is saying Nguma. Is how you pronounce it. That sounds probably more likely how you pronounce it. Nguma. Nguma. Rio Nguma.
If you say it 2 more times, you'll score a hat-trick, bro.
Yeah, like Candyman. It's like Candyman. I won't say I won't say it. And then we might have Brian's rendition of breakfast, or or how he gets his Brian's rendition of the butcher. Actually, the butcher, but all the same.
Yeah, no vegan butchers today, please. Just real killers.
Oh, I know. If you think it's going to be Nguma, it's going to be tough. Wait, if we end up getting KK, that's going to be a fun one for a lot of people to have to like get used to saying his entire name, because his first name is not easy to pronounce either. We'll see. We are moments away, 5 minutes away from kickoff. Is there anything you guys want to say or tell the people before we push out and go watch this game?
Enjoy the game, people. Let's just score goals and get ready for Nottingham Forest on Tuesday.
Yeah, certainly. Brian?
Yeah, enjoy the game and look out for the post-match reaction. We'll be back after the game. So, yeah, enjoy the game. Make sure you come back in a while.
Yes. We hope that you will rejoin us because it should be hopefully a match that has some real fun to it. Allows for some of these players to get off of the out of some of their scoring slumps. I know, scoring slumps.
Snoring slumps, what a word.
Yeah. Get out of their scoring slumps and into I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a song in my head. That song about get out of my dreams. Get into my car.
Billy Ocean.
Yeah, Billy Ocean, right? Yeah. That's what is in my head. I don't know why it's in my head. It's too early in the morning, people. It's It's only like
Billy is in his head.
5:12.
Oh, damn.
5:12 in the morning here, and we're about 3 minutes away. Shout out to my lads that are at the Crown Public House in Phoenix. I know some of them are there. The sun hasn't risen just yet, which is wild. You won't get PL mornings, so I guess I'm not missing out on the possibility of getting a picture taken. These games are crazy because like it's dark out when we go outside for our halftime picture. We take a halftime picture at every game. Like everyone that's a part of the supporter pub at least, or pretty much, and you can bring your guests out too, and we all go out, take a picture, and then we go back in to watch the rest of the game. And we try to get it on PL mornings, so hopefully we can get one of them on there soon. Temperature dropped well below freezing last night, with the Met Office issuing an amber warning for ice, but thankfully that was lifted at 10 a.m. Yeah, it was. I guess our little Mother Earth here is getting a freeze moment, because we have a freeze. It is we got a freeze warning as well here in Arizona, so it's kind of wild. I don't know if they do this out by you guys, but like whenever it's going to be we get these freeze warnings, right? It's like basically putting a blanket or on top of the vegetation outside. So like the plants and the flowers, you'll go outside and there's like blankets over top of everything. I'm like, okay, it's kind of interesting. All right, I digress. We're about to start this game. It's about to be kickoff, if not already. I think it is about to be kickoff right now. So we wish you all the best. Please enjoy the game. Be safe out there wherever you're going to be watching it, whether it's at the pitch or even at home or at the pub or at work, wherever you are. We want to wish you a great game, great experience. As always, you'll never walk alone. So therefore, just understand that we are with you, and enjoy the game. We'll see you back for the match reaction. All right. Take care, guys. And up the Reds.